What's good, JEVITEE Nation? I hope you guys are all feeling positive and energized out there. Welcome to this week's quote of the week, week 13. This week's quote of the week is by Ryan Odell, who says, "When you realize how precious and fragile life is, it changes your whole perspective." When you realize how precious and fragile life is, it changes your whole perspective. This quote is not only very true, it is for sure important for us to have a perspective in life. What I mean by having perspective is, and what also this quote is touching on, is sometimes when we experience different type of issues, challenges, tests in our lives, sometimes we tend to ask the questions, why always me, right? Or why is it I'm always experiencing issues in my life? And sometimes we might even want to give up because we might think that we are being unfairly treated by life in general. But JEVITEE Nation, this is only from our perspective. There is different ways to analyze life. There is different ways to dissect it and to examine it. And there's different ways for sure for us to look at our experiences or our current situation from a different standpoint, from a different perspective. This quote is touching on our outlook on how we perceive a certain situation in our lives. I, for one, JEVITEE Nation, some of the challenges that I've been through and still go through, I tend to have a certain perspective about life. I accept challenges is gonna come today, tomorrow, the day after. I accept that I will always be tested. And so what has helped me along my journey, JEVITEE Nation, is I'm always preparing myself for the next battle. I'm constantly re-evaluating my mental state, my physical state, my spiritual state, how I am in general, how strong I am, how weak I am, etc. Because this is the only way I can stay ahead of myself and prepare myself of what's to come. And in doing so, I'm giving myself a different perspective of life, because I'm always in the process of thinking positive, JEVITEE Nation. And I believe thinking positive takes you a long way. In life, we can all complain about how we are living or the amount of issues that we might have to tackle. But you see, I believe, from my own humble opinion, that we are all given equal share of challenges and tests. Everybody is given equal share. But perhaps sometimes we might feel that we are the only one who is receiving test after test after test. But this is not the case, JEVITEE Nation. We need to have a different perspective. JEVITEE Nation, I believe what we have already is enough. Whatever circumstances you might be in, whatever you have experienced, we can always use these experiences to build mountains, to become a greater version of ourselves, rather than perhaps letting the experiences get us down and for us to feel very negative about ourselves. Let me give you a perspective, JEVITEE Nation. Supposing we take a visit now to the hospital, where perhaps there are individuals who are in there now fighting for their lives. Perhaps some have been given only few days to live. Supposing one of these individuals want to swap lives with you right now. Now, JEVITEE Nation, they will say to you, I want to swap with you. I want to have your life and every issue that you have currently. Can I swap with you, please? JEVITEE Nation, this might be hypothetical, or we might think we are only imagining. But we need to switch perspective sometimes and look at other events in life and perhaps other people's circumstances that we might not wish to have. So therefore, it brings a different perspective to our current situation. Meaning, positive thoughts will start to flow by saying to our mindset that our situation is not as bad as how we first view them. Changing our perspective, it is vital in life. And looking at other things in life is crucial for us to change our mindset into positive thoughts. Because positive thoughts now allow us to view our current situation in a much better way. Another way to change our perspective sometimes, JEVITEE Nation, when we feel low and down, is we need to imagine or perhaps visit the graveyard. The graveyard is the richest place on earth. Why do I say this? Well, it's the richest place on earth because some of us, we live life but not really living life, meaning we've not given ourselves to society, we've not contributed the best that we could by helping others, inspiring others, and using our blessings, our talents that the Most High has given us. And so, in the graveyard, we might find many, many, many thousands and millions, perhaps, of individuals who have passed away without having a chance to give the world what they were truly talented and blessed with. And so they have to take all their gifts, their talents, their spirit, their positive energy, perhaps, to the graveyard with them. And so there is many, many riches within the graveyard, because some of us, we pass away and we didn't give the world what was so valuable within us. We take it with us to the grave. Hence the reason why it is the richest place on earth, JEVITEE Nation. But you see, JEVITEE Nation, we are now changing our perspective again, right? To view life from a different angle, and perhaps for us to appreciate what we truly have, and for us to look at our circumstance, our issues, from a completely 360 degree angle. But JEVITEE Nation, from this analogy, we are beginning to change our perspective, right? Because we are reminded that life is short. We are reminded that if we don't start working on ourselves from today, start to bring out our gifts, our talents, start to inspire people if that is your journey, start to make a difference in society, and start to make a difference to yourself first, JEVITEE Nation, because loving ourselves is also key, right? And our spirit alone sometimes becomes very infectious to other people. So these changes are needed, people, to make a huge difference in life. And so we need to view things like the graveyard sometimes in order to have a different perspective of life and our current circumstances, just to change the mental state mindset, just to change the angle of thinking, and perhaps this can help us to go again, to bounce back and to get back up positively. Changing our perspective in life is so crucial, and I fully support and agree with Ryan O'Dell with his quote. When you realize how precious and fragile life is, it changes your whole perspective. When you realize how precious and fragile life is, it changes your whole perspective. Very true. Very true. I hope this quote, JEVITEE Nation, serves you well. I hope that whatever you might be experiencing, or you've gone through, or what you might face in the future, I hope that you remember this quote, that changing our perspective is important. Changing the way that we view a certain situation is important. And we shouldn't always think that it is only us that the issues come to, or tests come to. I just believe that challenges and tests is shared in equal balance by the Most High and the universe. That's just my own personal belief. Okay? So I hope this quote you take into your lives, people. Let me know what you guys think below in the comment section. I will truly appreciate this, okay? And if you find this video of value, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to share around to those who might need it. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing for more motivational and inspiring contents like this. Much appreciated, people. Much appreciated. So we'll come to the end of this week's quote of the week. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Peace. Stay positive. JEVITEE.